everybody, I am Barb Steinberg, a teen life coach for girls, a parent coach, and a speaker on parenting teen girls. Today I wanted to share with you a recent tool that I gave one of my teen life coaching clients. And we were having a conversation about her having this voice in her head that is somewhat critical. And the more that we talked about this voice, it was a voice that had arrogance to it. It was an arrogant voice. So the voice was always telling her that the voice was right and she was wrong, and the voice knew better than she did. So for example, she was out with a girlfriend, and the voice, her arrogant voice in her head said, let's say her friend's name was Amy. Amy, she didn't have a good time with you. She doesn't really like you. She's probably not going to want to hang out again. And of course, my client, that made her sad and it made her upset. And she didn't like at all how that voice made her feel, those thoughts in her head. So we talked about when she came up with the idea that this was an arrogant voice. And I said, okay, so if I were a person in your life, that I was your friend or your mom or your boyfriend, and I came to you, and every time I opened my mouth, it was couched in a way that I knew better than you. I'm always smarter than you. I know what you need to do. I know what everybody's thinking. You're always wrong and I'm always right. How would you feel? Would you want to be around me? Would you want to listen to me? Would my advice be something that you would believe in and trust? Of course, her answer was no. So then we came up with a name for the voice that would talk to the arrogant voice. And she decided to call that voice her inner voice. And we talked about how her inner voice always has her back. Her inner voice is always looking out for her best interest. And that voice always speaks in a kind way. It is loving, it is compassionate, it is patient, it is generous. And so when her thoughts sound that way, come from that loving, kind way, that sound, that voice, then that is her inner voice. Then that's the voice that she can trust. And that's the voice that needs to talk to the arrogant voice and say, I've got your number. I know what you're up to, and I don't buy it, and you need to zip it. So the trick is to be aware and to notice when those thoughts or that voice in her head is even talking. So so that she can then have a conversation and tell it to zip it. So I'm sharing this with you so that you can not use it in your own life, but also share this strategy with the teen girls in your lives. And maybe talk regularly about that mean, critical, arrogant voice and the inner voice, the kind voice, or, the loving voice, whatever name she wants to give them. But I hope that you will share this with your daughters and let me know in the comments below how it's going, what you thought of it, how it's working. Please like this video if you do. Share it with your friends if you think it might be helpful with your other friends that have tween and teen girls. And I hope that you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel, Barb Steinberg. And then also on my website, I've got lots of blog posts for you and a newsletter that I send out every month with more tools and tips and strategies to raise really happy, healthy, emotionally healthy girls. So thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great day.